has recorded a 77.1% growth in its profit after tax in the first quarter of this year, despite the rise in raw materials and costs and other headwinds. Ayodele Abioye, Managing Director of BUA Foods, joins me now to unpack the numbers and the company's expansion plans. Ayodele, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to have you on the show today.
Thank you very much, Esther. Good to be here once again.
Let's get right to it. A stronger performance, strong top-line growth, and I'm seeing that the revenue is coming from all 7 major business segments, but the sugar and flour business appear to stand out. But talk us through the key highlights of the top-line growth.
All right, thank you very much. So, quarter one has come with a volume growth of 18%. As it were, just like you did call that out, top line grew 60% to 144.3 billion for us. And this is coming from all our businesses put together all in one. The operating profit to that 81.7% growth at 48.2 billion. Bottom line, which is profit after tax, grew 77% to 40.5 billion, as it were. We also recorded an EPS, which is earning per share growth at 77% to 2.25 for as it were. We believe that this results maintains our pride of position in terms of sustaining our position as the most profitable food business in Nigeria as well.
All right.
We also believe.
Go ahead, please.
All right. We also believe that the levers that have also supported these numbers are basically driven by our strategies in terms of market expansions, both in the local as well as in the sub-regional market, which of course we've seen very positive traction, contributing over 30% or almost 30% to our entire business. Of course, product and price mix have been a good key lever to this as well. Not also forgetting the importance of focus on our midline costs, which is centered around our overheads and internal efficiencies. So by and large, we remain very stable in terms of our positioning to promote food security in Africa and continue to drive in this trajectory.
Now, all of that coming on the back of a still difficult operating environment. Let's talk about some of your pain points as reflected in the numbers, starting with the cost of sales. That rose 42%. We also saw some pain in the raw materials and energy costs also going up. Operating expenses rising threefold. Talk to us about that. Did you see this coming, and how were you able to absorb that?
Oh yes, very, very, very true. The business climate, as it were, as you know, has remained perpetually in a tropical state. What we have done as a business, rather, is to continue to manage these headwind manifestations, which of course we are not immune to. In quarter one, as it were, you know, business instructions have been largely highlighted in the local market with the CBN policy cash policy, which primarily impacts our secondary distribution, as it were. Of course, the rising trend of inflation is global, as you know, and of course, it's impacting on input costs generally. And of course, the general elections also was a time of its own, which of course we needed to manage our production time off time, as it were. So, notwithstanding, we were able to manage these headwinds to be able to sustain our performance and also to deliver on objectives in terms of key growth. One important highlight on the cost, which is basically highlighted in the selling and distribution. This was a deliberate initiatives by us to support our expansion programs in terms of growing the market, and of course we needed to accommodate this investment as we will continue to reap the benefit over time. That's basically the outlier in terms of the overhead costs, which you did highlight.
Before we go to your expansion plans, I wanted to just quickly ask, what is the strategy to address your energy costs? I know this is a major pain point for many businesses. Some are already producing, taking care of their own energy supply, but what are you doing? What is the strategy going forward?
Two stream of actions for us in terms of initiatives. One is diversifying our supply points to have multiple supplies, which also will help us to alleviate the cost. Second one is also begin to consider mixing our energy. We're also looking at the possibility of green energy now, bringing solar into the space, at least to take up maybe 10 to 15% as time goes, in terms of also trying to bring down the cost of use. Luckily, I think we see that the trend of the diesel price, the fuel cost for transportation is coming down. We hope that that continues to come down south so that we can use that to impact also our business overall over time. Thank you.
Right, we have just about less than 2 minutes. Walk us through your expansion plans, if any, and H1 half-year guidance.
Okay, thanks so much. Okay, so in terms of expansion plan, this remained very core to our business strategy. So we completed a segment of our flour operations. We actually added double the capacities in excess of 150% in the flour, and that is currently being commercialized in this quarter and going forward. We intend to also get the pasta division commercialized with extra lines. This will grow the volume by 100%, bringing it to almost 1 million metric tons annual capacity. And also, our rice division has come on stream. We started in the last quarter of, the last segment of the quarter, quarter one precisely, and we intend to also scale that up as the year rolls by, as we also optimize our paddy supply chain from the local markets. Also, on top of our expansion plan is also to deepen our markets, both locally and also then continue to focus on the the sub-regional markets. It's our intention to continue to see opportunities to leverage the AFCTA. We look forward to the challenges that it comes with, and that maybe governments in the respective African countries will also stand up to these challenges for businesses in terms of logistics support, through their collaborations to actually address some of these challenges that we see upfront in that space.
Ayodele, I must thank you for your time today. That's all we can take, but thank you so much. And of course, we wish you all the best with the numbers going forward. Thank you for talking to us today. Ayodele Abioye, the Managing Director of BUA Foods, unpacking the company's first quarter numbers. Moving on.